Alright, so you want a journal, but you're wondering what to journal about, right? Should I journal about this? Should I journal about that? Today I'm going to share with you 8 ideas, 8 practical ideas you can use to journal today. So pick 1 or 2 ideas that you like and then just start applying them and see how it goes, alright? So here's idea number 1, and that's new beliefs. That's right, new beliefs. Now, why is that important? Is because sometimes we have limiting beliefs, right? And when you want to improve your beliefs, you could pick 1 or 2 beliefs and just journal them every single day. Just write the same belief, and with repetition, you will start to live into that belief. Does that make sense? I hope so, because that's a powerful idea, right? So I do hope you actually use it. All right, idea number 2, and that's goals. That's right. Why would you want to journal your goals? It's because we humans, right, we have a tendency to forget. We lose track, we lose focus. So just by journaling your goals in the morning or in the evening, your mind will be remembering your goals. You're gonna pay more attention to your goals. You're gonna take more effort. You're gonna do more to make progress towards your goals. Are you with me? Do you see why writing your goals could be very, very important to you? All right, idea number 3, and that's self-image. What is a self-image or identity? It's beliefs about yourself. Same as writing beliefs, you can write something about yourself to create a better, stronger self-image. You could say something like, I am a grateful person, I'm a happy person, I'm a confident person. You see how that works? And you'd write those things every single day in your journal until you embody that new self-image. And as you go through this process and you journal every single day on your new self-image, then you'll find you're going to become a more confident person, a stronger person, a happier person. It's a powerful thing to do. Now, idea number 4, and that's primary questions. What's a primary question? You see, you and me and everyone else, we have a primary question, 1 or 2 that we ask ourselves every single day, every moment. We don't ask it consciously, we ask it unconsciously, and it's on a loop. And sometimes those questions are not helpful. Actually, they're very bad questions. They're questions like, why do I suck? Why am I not good enough, right? What would people think of me? All these negative questions we have in our mind that are repeating on an endless loop. We want to get rid of that. We want to change those questions and replace those questions with positive questions like, how can I be a more happy person? What can I do today to move me closer towards my goals? How can I become a more wise person? You see how those questions are more empowering, are more helpful to you. So my question to you is, what kind of questions would you want to have looping in your head? Negative questions or positive questions? You decide. This is a big one, so I do hope you take it seriously. And if you like it, hit the thumbs up button. I would appreciate it. Now, idea number 5, and that's write things that you're grateful for. That's right, you can write 1 or 2 things, ideally 3 every single day, 3 things that you're grateful for. And make them small things like the wind. I'm grateful for the breeze today. You know, I'm grateful for the new book I'm reading. I'm grateful for that it's a beautiful day. Because if we're not grateful for the small things, how can we be grateful for the large things, right? Is that making sense? Idea number 6, and that's aha moments. Yes, so as you read books, as you listen to podcasts or watch videos, you'll get some new ideas, some new aha moments. So you see, it's important to kind of journal a little bit about those ideas to kind of make sure you digest those ideas, that you understand them properly so you can apply it, because the purpose is not to have an intellectual understanding, right? The purpose is actually to apply those ideas. That's going to help you strengthen it and actually start living into it. All right, idea number 7, and that's quotes. Yes, you can pick 1 or 2 quotes that you like and just write it in your journal every single day. And the repetition will make sure that you pay attention to the wisdom in that quote and actually start to integrate that quote into your life, right? The lesson in that quote, you'll start to apply it more and more into your life as you continue journaling this quote every single day. And you can choose different quotes at different times because quotes have wisdom in them, right? That's why we like them, that's why they're powerful. But again, it's not enough to have the intellectual understanding. We want to live by those quotes, right? Are you with me? So the final idea number 8, and that's small victories. You see, as you go through your day, you have small victories, like you can wake up 5 minutes earlier. You can read a few pages of a book, right? You can have a good conversation with a friend. You see, all those small victories, if you write them down in your journal, as time goes on, you'll see how many small victories you have. And when you do that, when you celebrate those small victories by writing them down in your journal, you'll see it's much more easy to create bigger victories in your life. So that's the power of writing your small victories. They lead to bigger and bigger victories. So those are the 8 practical ideas that you can journal about. What's your favorite idea? And experiment with them and let me know how it goes. I'm curious to find out. And I leave you with a quote, and the idea of just wandering off to a cafe with a notebook and writing and seeing where that takes me for a while is just bliss. J.K. Rowling. So if you want to learn more tips and tricks and other ideas about habits that you can apply to improve your life, then subscribe today. And remember, you're better than you think you are.